Good morning, friends and family. I'm all cozy in my oversized blanket hoodie. I really love this one because of the ears. We get them on Amazon. We have so many of them. But I just have to share something that I learned last night. Well, I didn't really learn, but it just it resonated with me in a different way than it would have if I had read it a year ago. So I read a lot of Dolores Cannon, and I was reading Convoluted Universe last night. And I came across this section where Dolores is she's got a client of hers under, and she's speaking with a group of, they were calling themselves archangels. And they had a question. They had a question for her and the people in the room. They wanted to know why we label our bodies, why we hold so much. We put so much into that label, into that identity, into our own identity based on our bodies, whether we're male or female or even transgender, whatever it is, right? Because they were speaking about how, yes, we have opposite genders for procreation purposes. It's typical for humans, for in the physical, right? But they explained it in such a way that was like, mind blown. So if you're spiritually aware and on your journey, you understand that your soul is not in your body, that your body is actually inside your soul. Your soul is huge. It's everywhere, right? They said our bodies are our vehicle for our soul. So if you drive a Buick, right? You drive a Buick or a Hyundai or a Ford, whatever it is, whatever vehicle you drive, if you put an identity and you consider yourself the Buick, all right? So now you consider yourself the Buick. You've labeled your vehicle. So now you feel all the dents. You feel the tires. You know when it needs an oil change. All of it. You get into a car accident, you know how much damage, you can feel the damage, right? So if we just looked at each other as literally a vehicle that that our soul is working with on the physical plane, that removes gender. And I know gender is important for procreation purposes, but that removes needing the identity of gender. So, what are your thoughts? If we just consider this a vehicle for our souls, and we love the vehicle for who it is, regardless of gender, and if we can do that with each other, then it doesn't matter. And we don't have that judgment. We don't have fear around LGBTQ, any of it, right? It's literally about just recognizing on a soul level that this is a vehicle. We are all souls. We are all one. We are all full of love, full of compassion. This is my vehicle. I love my vehicle. It gets me from point A to point B. My wife loves her vehicle. It gets her from point A to point B. Because if we keep that identity, then a lot of times a man and a woman will struggle being friends, because there's like that little thing in the back of your mind, like, oh, there's, a guy and a girl can't be friends because there's going to be an ulterior motive here, like they're going to want to sleep with each other, and then that creates jealousy within relationships. Why do we need that? We're all just souls having a physical experience, and we all have different vehicles. How freaking incredible is that? Oh my gosh, my mind is blown, and I just love it, and I just wanted to share. But what are your thoughts? I'd love to hear them. Happy Sunday, everybody.